We're seeing sheep back here. They blend in with the grass. East of the Sierra Nevada in the Bodie Hills is an authentic ghost town turned state historic park called Bodie. It's named for the original prospector, W.S. Bodie, who discovered gold nearby in 1859. Unfortunately, Bodie didn't live to see his namesake, as he died in a blizzard 1 year after his discovery. Oh, but it's on time lapse. I got it. Wow. An elevation of nearly 8,400 feet, coupled with cloudless skies and cold air draining from the surrounding mountain slopes, makes Bodie one of the coldest places in the contiguous U.S. Bodie averages 303 nights below freezing annually, and no month has ever been frost-free. 1965 was the snowiest year on record, with 269 inches. For 15 years, Bodie remained just a mining camp, garnering little attention until the Standard Company discovered a profitable deposit. Even though the park is open year-round, few attempt the 13-mile journey on skis or snowmobiles in the winter. A single ranger stands guard, tending to the weather station. Okay, so they don't take the state park pass, which is not mentioned on the website, but we did get the booklet. This is new. I don't think they had this last time. By 1879, Bodie was one of the largest cities in California, with 7,000 to 10,000 people and 2,000 structures. At its peak, it had a telegraph line, a narrow-gauge railroad, a post office, schools, newspapers, churches, 22 mines, brothels, breweries, opium dens, and 65 saloons. It earned a rightful reputation as a shooter's town, with murders, shootouts, brawls, and stagecoach holdups a regular occurrence. Rocky and Sue, you've met them on Van Trekking Lifestyle and on our channel.
Yes.
And they're from Iowa.
And we travel in a boat.
That's
about
right.
6 months a year.
That's right.
Yeah, it's
But
great
mostly,
to be here with you.
Mostly down in the wintertime down in Florida, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, you won't catch us down there.
I know. I never said that.
That hawk almost looked like it hit you.
Vitas, Fraternal Order of Benevolent Society for Miners. It was rumored to be part of the secret societies.
E. Clampus Vitus was one of many brotherhoods that swept up American men in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. However, E. Clampus Vitus was a spoof on organizations like the Freemasons and Oddfellows. They pinned tin can lids instead of badges and flew a hoop skirt instead of a flag. Various lodges of clampers, as they called themselves, sprang up among the mining camps of California. While they mostly drank a lot and made fun of high society, they also took care of the children and widows of miners. Famous members included Samuel Clemens and Ronald Reagan. Today, they're dedicated to preserving the heritage of the American West. Okay, so Sue, one of the reasons you can't go in a lot of the buildings is because of hantavirus. They had a ranger here. Some of the rangers live in RVs around there, and he got hantavirus from his trailer and died.
What is it?
It's a mouse droppings have this virus in it that is deadly, and that's one of the reasons they don't want people to go. I mean, some of you can go in, and anyway.
This is the Methodist Church, built in 1882.
Since our last visit, a short introductory film has been added, which is a good way to start your visit. A self-guided booklet is available at the entrance kiosk and the museum. In 1892, a kitchen fire destroyed much of the town to the west of Main Street. Much was rebuilt, but a second fire in 1932, started by a boy playing with matches, burnt most of the town to the ground. Today, only about 100 of those structures still stand. Look how little these beds are.
Yes, I noticed that. Mark and John didn't
No.
good. Okay. And they still had to go to work, right?
Look how narrow those tires are. That's like
Not anymore.
not anymore. How many miles do you guys do a day?
Well, I'd like to do 6,000 or 7,000 a year. I'll just say that.
You and Young having fun drinking Pepsi.
Handle? Oh, here it is. This is the Miners' Union Hall once served as an entertainment center for dancers, concerts, and school recitals. It now serves as a museum. So tiny. They're just so tiny. So this is the Miners' Hall. This is the Bodie Miners' Hall. Yeah, look how tiny that casket is. I'm sure you've been asked this a million times, but how did you guys fare this last winter?
You know, the buildings did fine. They didn't have any problem. The snow really just kind of holds them in, and someone was here to shovel the roofs.
Oh, okay. How many feet did you get?
It's like 8 to 10 throughout town, and then drifts of like double that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
no, it wasn't so bad other than the road damage, and of course the person out here did get stuck. So I think that was probably unfortunate for him. But,
Do you know how long he was stuck for?
at the longest, like maybe a month and a half. So a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll have to look up hole-proof hosiery, Paris colors for smart occasions. I'm sure they had a lot of smart occasions in Bodie.
They have a big fireman's ball.
Yeah. It's easy to dye with diamond dyes.
Use a
Oh, really?
handle, it fills the top, and then gravity into the car.
Tetraethyl.
That way you could have an underground tank.
27. We have to move it into storage as at nighttime it gets very, very, very cold. So we have to put it in storage.
So every day you put it in storage? No.
Once the weather starts
When
getting colder at nighttime,
Oh.
it's nice right now, but at nighttime it's
Oh,
freezing.
okay. Okay, thanks. And do you store it here or do you...
I forget which building we store it in. But I believe it might be up near the stamp mill.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Huh. Okay. Stamp mill tours are available late May to September for $6. History talks are offered twice per day. The Bodie Foundation offers various private tours with advanced reservations. You can check the website for information. This has been such a good discussion.
Oh.
So we were talking about our favorite upgrades.
Yes.
So Sue's going to tell you the favorite upgrades on their van.
Ours, we had our leaf springs collapse, so we had to get a lift, right? Agile.
Well, agile
The
off-road
the rip kit.
Rib kit.
which is what we do.
And so instead of 5 springs in the back, we have 7. In the front, we have 2 shocks instead of 1, and new set of shocks on the back. And the second I drove it out of the parking lot,
Yeah.
I said, wow, This is so different. And
I did bang my head.
yeah, going over that side to side on bumps, it just, everything's better. So that was our number one improvement.
That was number one.
The number two, we were
Was
just teasing John. He told us once about it, the ceramic coating on the windshield. Thought he was crazy. And we had that, and that has been great.
It's been great.
Especially because we spend the winters in Florida, all that sun, heat.
And I remember Rocky said, put your hand up here on the dash.
On the dash, yeah.
And it used to be just so hot. And to keep
you couldn't put your iPhone up in the compartment there because it overheated.
Or, our seats turn around. And so we sit up in the cab all the time.
Yeah.
It makes that living space for us because it's not so hot up there.
Yeah.
And so you said how you've replaced it with every new windshield. Yeah. And at first we thought, how could that be?
Okay.
We
We're
get it.
believers.
We get it now.
The drivers and passenger windows.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we did it in Florida.
We waited to Florida because I don't know how many ceramic coatings they do in Iowa.
That's true.
Well, they do some, but I thought I want to go to a place where they're doing this every day.
Yeah.
So,
And so we found a wonderful place in St. Petersburg. And about 3 years ago,
said one guy at a bike shop.
On the graves,
Tracer geometry.
cracks of 1,000 leaves.
All these experts talk
Somewhere
about geometry. I go,
in the
does my butt feel okay?
Our past and our future rolling over. All the
Okay, the kitchen is furnished.
Oh, good. I want to see that.
Are you still listening?
Still the boarding house.
Wanna be heard by you. Slow fall into
What was the doctor's name?
Indian Sea, where the cold and the hot meet, and the powers that be lead.
Uh-oh, it's magnetic.
playing with fire.
I know. Don't let go.
So what did you get?
Mostly wall.
But still.
You don't know until you do it. We could have spent many more hours exploring Bodie, including its cemetery, but it's time to move 30 miles southwest to Lundy Canyon.
That is gorgeous.
If you recall my episode on the Upside Down House, it was built by a most remarkable and unconventional woman named Nellie Bly Baker O'Brien. She had been a silent film actress, and while on location in Mammoth in the early 1930s, had fallen in love with the Eastern Sierra and Lundy Canyon. After leaving her film career, she proceeded to do the unthinkable, build a cabin and live alone in the mountains year-round. By the time Nellie arrived, what once had been a mining boom town of as many as 1,200 people was no more. The original mine, sitting at 9,500 feet in elevation, can still be reached by following the original wagon road built in 1880. We just talked to the new owner, and she said this is the place this was the store that Nellie ran, and has the door to nowhere.
called the Tilton.
Tilton Hilton. Wow, and they are fixing it up and going to open it up when it's all fixed up. That's awesome. And so Nellie built a number of these buildings here. I think that building straight ahead was her cabin. And then there's another building behind it that she built. Oh yeah, the building. Oh, I can hardly see it. Huh.
The big wheels, I guess, too.
Haul stuff up to Bodie. That is huge. Yeah.
Oh, here comes his friend.
It's a youngin'. So Sue and Rocky are over there, and Sue made me this nice little tea towel in commemoration of our meeting anniversary. That was great. She does this when she's driving, or not when she's driving, when she's passengering. Look at this. This is Rocky's bed?
That's Rocky's bed.
Wow.
And then my frame pulls over
Oh,
to make one bed.
wow. This is huge. And the bathroom is in the rear.
Yeah, you can go see.
I've always liked that design. He's got an automatic door.
Oh, yeah, but it's stopping.
It's stopping because we're in the way.
No.
Wow, this is huge. Oh, your sink is bigger than ours, but not deeper. Wow. And then is this your
Yes.
okay.
So
Had no idea they made, but they don't make them for the smaller
I don't know.
Instant Pot.
So see, that's an air fryer lid, and it just sits right on.
Yeah.
So I only have to take the base, one
Yeah.
base, but it can be an Instant Pot or an air fryer.
Back to us. Tom
Oh.
Cruise, 5'7".
Pretty short.
Yeah, I knew you were short.
Yeah.
But interesting too, because he didn't.
It is. Oh, the bike is the lowest thing. That sticks way down there. Yeah. Isn't that beautiful? The shade of aspen of that wash, that is amazing. We're on the trail to Skelton Lake above Lake Mary, which is near Mammoth. And in the summer, this place is swarming with hikers because there's a campground right there. But today it's closed, so very few people. And we're going to try to make it to Skelton. We'll see how much time we have before it gets dark.
If only I could finish something, run straight through to the end, close a chapter dignified. Dang girl, you did it again. But will it ever be enough when I'm bent on trying to keep it tough?
It was 3 years ago that we did
Will
this.
I ever settle down, happy with the here and now?
So, trailhead is right up here. We took this trail up here. Where'd we go? We did a loop. I don't see the loop. Anyway, that's funny. That was a great hike. That was a fabulous hike. Didn't take more than a couple hours, right? Oh, how many miles did we do? Mine says 3.87 and John says 3.88. See these guys on bikes right there? I said, you guys must be Itchy Boots fans, and they had never heard of her. So they're going to check her out. That took so long. That took a long time.
It was almost painful.
Yes. It's not missing a piece this time.
No.
So John always adds 50% to whatever All Trail says.
Whatever you say.
Okay, whatever I say.